Hey, welcome back, guys. Tyler here on an... Ooh, this is actually the TheCosmicSpider. It's been so long since I've done a video. Oh, I apologize for that, by the way. I didn't know I was going to take such a long time, but, you know, it's just a busy time of the year. I have finals in 2 days, and I get to graduate in a week, and I'm so excited. A week away, literally, like, oh, lightning. Literally a week away from today. Well, it'll be a week away from Saturday, because you're going to see this on Sunday. Ow. And I just, real quick, want to apologize for what it's worth. Oh. Because, like, obviously, you know, it's not excusable, being gone for so long, but I got really busy. You know, I have 4 essays I had to type, still have to type two of them. Still have to type 2 of them. I don't know where I'm going. I just want to get away from the creeper, from the zombies. And anyway, so yeah, I typed 2 of my papers. They're fairly simple. I have a 5-page one due in 3 days. 4 days. 3 days when you guys watch this, but 4 days from when I'm recording this. And it sucks because it's for speech, but it's not like our final. We still have a test to take. Which, you know, I mean, obviously a paper really shouldn't, I don't think, be a final in a speech class, but I don't really think that a test should be either. I feel like a speech should be a final in a speech class, don't you think? I still have a speech to give, so I guess technically, does it make you guys mad when I say technically? Technically, I'm gonna die here if I don't freaking get a sword made. I just, you know, I could have recorded some videos fairly easily. I wanted to make sure that I got good grades. That's really it. That's really all there is to it. I ended up getting the wall panel printed, which is a lot of fun, and it looks pretty okay. The first thing I noticed when I picked up my panel was that there was a mistake on it, and a couple of mistakes, and I was pretty upset because I went through that a lot. You know, I looked through it thoroughly, and I was like, yes, this looks good. I don't even remember what we were doing. Oh, tired. Are you guys tired? It just stormed here. Just stormed. Such a bad storm, too. We had golf ball sized hail, which, not cool. Dented my car up. Definitely not cool. And before you ask, why did you put it in the garage, stupid? Well, if I had a garage to put it in, I would have, trust me. We only have a 1-car garage, and my mother's car is newer, and therefore requires the garage during hail. It kind of sucks, but at the same time, it's really only a tiny bit of damage. You know, it's just like denting on the hood, denting on the top, obviously. I did park it on the north face of the garage because the wind in Kansas, the storms come from the southwest, so they blow northeast. So if you park on the north or the east side, you're going to be a lot better off than if you parked on, like, the south side. So I parked on the north side of the garage, and, you know, it's just a little bit of denting. It's not going to be the end of me. I can still drive it. That's what's important. Another exciting thing is that I have no idea what I'm doing, by the way. I'm just killing because I wanted to record a video to explain everything, and then I also took shaders off. Yeah, I did. I was tired of playing at like 30 frames per second. Nobody said that they would really prefer it. So if no one prefers it, I'm just going to take it off. It's just a big hassle. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed this. No! Guys, why didn't you stop me? I didn't want to tear this tree down. This tree looked good. I like that tree. It's staying. It's staying. And I'm sorry for being at nighttime. I didn't realize it was going to be night, but it is. So we can only do what we can do. But anyway, exciting news is I have had an interview at Walmart, which probably for most of you is like, who cares? It's just a Walmart interview. But for me, it's a job. It's a job. And I need a job. Oh, if you're in high school or you're close to, or you're close to being in high school, let's say you're in 8th grade now and you're about to graduate into high school, you definitely want a job. You want work experience in high school. You do, because when you get out and try to get your first full-time job, they're probably gonna want you to have previous experience, so they have a professional to talk to as a reference rather than just like my teacher. Because like I use two of my teachers as references when it comes to reference. Oops. When it comes to, he drops shovels. 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 No, he does not drop shovels. That would be awesome. Oh, I haven't killed a black sheep yet? What is this thing? Whatever it is, we are now it. Wow, they move. Oh, maybe it just looks like they move fast. What's it look like when we jump? Woohoo. I don't want to be this little blob. He sits too close to the ground. So yeah, my job at Walmart would be pushing carts from the outside to the inside. Totally difficult. It's actually not a desirable job because of the fact that you're outside a lot. And I think what's wrong with today's teens and kids and stuff is that they're too against physical labor. I feel, okay, I'm not saying everybody, obviously not every single person, every single teenager's against it. You know, I would prefer not having it. You know, I'd prefer having a job inside, but I'm not against it. You know, you gotta do what you've gotta do. I feel like too many kids are spoiled. I'm spoiled, all right? I'm not trying to say I'm not. I'm just saying I'm spoiled, but I'm willing to work. You know, I'm not like completely spoiled where I'm like, yeah, you gotta do everything for me. And I also think it's just, it has to do with where I'm raised. You know, I'm raised in the North or Midwest. So, you know, here we're kind of, what do you have on your head? Here we're taught how to be generous, really. I mean, I hear a lot about how people from like the West, like terribly far West, like LA and all that West, and then also the East are kind of rude. I'm not saying you all are, because I know some individuals from the West and from the East that are not incredibly rude. But I also know people from the East and from the West that are incredibly rude and really self-obsessed. And I mean, not self-obsessed is not being rude, but it's just, you know, it's different. It's so much different. I feel like people, okay, I'm not trying to offend any of you if you guys are from these areas, because I'm not saying that it is this way. But what I'm saying is, I feel like people from like the extremes, like the big urbanized cities, are kind of more willing to show off their skills, I guess. So be show-offs, that kind of stuff, which isn't necessarily bad. I'm not saying it is. But what I'm saying is it can be really off-putting if all you're trying to do is speak about yourself. In the Midwest, like, yeah, obviously there are people who are very show-off-ish, and it's kind of annoying. But for the most part, we're kind of raised here to be really humble and to kind of not necessarily want to even talk about what our skills are, because it feels like we're bragging, and that I don't like to brag. I really don't like to brag. I'm trying to think of something. I'm trying to find a stupid door, but I can't find it. Here it is, I think. Bamboo door. All right, we need 2 thatch and 4 bamboo bundles. Excuse me. So I don't know, just some food for thought, guys. You guys kind of see the same thing happening, or is it just me? Because I feel like it happens quite often. I mean, I occasionally, even though I'm saying things that might kind of sound like, oh, I'm just trying to show off, I'm not trying to. It's just, oh my gosh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I have no food. Give me sugar canes. Oh, he's gonna break down my door and kill me. I need to put all my stuff in here. All right, let's do this. Just kill me. Just kill him. Oh my gosh. But yeah, definitely just throwing that out there. So yeah, hopefully uploads, they might not be every day. I wouldn't necessarily bang on the fact that they're going to be every day. They might be every other day. They might, I mean, the latest I really want to go is every other day, because I'm not really bringing you guys anything that's like, oh, super exciting. This is, you know, this is the only place you can find this. No, I'm just bringing right now, just kind of, really, I'm just bringing you Let's Plays, which, you know, Let's Plays aren't something that a majority of the people really want to watch. Although this series is pretty good. The last episode only got 8 views, which is cool, because that's literally 50% of my subscriber base. And if everybody got 50% of their subscriber base watching their videos, there would be some very rich individuals. From my research, from what I've put into YouTube, I noticed that about every single channel gets around 10% of their subscriber base viewing each video. You know, even with like bigger channels, you think, no, they're getting like millions of views. Yeah, but they also have millions of subscribers. Like PewDiePie, I think he has like 27 million subscribers, and he probably gets probably 3, 4, 5 million. I don't watch PewDiePie, so I honestly have no idea how much he gets. But for people like somebody I watch, You Always Win, I think they're close. I don't know if they're close to 500,000 or close to 300,000. I know quite a difference, but they probably get, you know, 40 to 50,000 views per video. So it's still kind of close to that 10-20% range. So that's just what I noticed. And what I was going to do, oh shit. All right, he's not interested in me. I was going to dig up these graves and see if there are chests in here. Because I'm actually really curious. Why is that like that? Did we just like pick the one tombstone? Yeah, I think we just picked like the one place that has like a cave underneath of it. None of them have chests. That's disappointing. I figured there would be chests. There's limestone. Or bones. Fossils. They should have fossils down here. So we had a huge storm blow through. Not, you know, from what I've researched with global warming and everything, basically it says that more storms will happen, like worse, like bad storms will happen. More bad storms will happen, but less tornadoes will happen. And it has something to do with the fact that, you know, the tornadoes have to have that high-low pressure. Well, maybe you don't know that, but anybody from the Midwest would know the Tornado Avenue or whatever it's called. Tornadoes are not something to friggin' mess around with. I don't like tornadoes, but at the same time, you get used to them here. It's not like, oh, just another tornado. No, nothing like that. But it's like, I would feel like earthquakes would be so much scarier because you don't know when an earthquake's gonna happen. They just happen, right? Or am I wrong? Or anybody from that part of the world, tell me, do earthquakes just happen, or do you guys like kind of have an idea that they're gonna happen? Like obviously with a tornado, you can, for the most part, most times, yeah. Sometimes no. You know that they're gonna happen and where they're coming, when they're gonna come, all that kind of stuff. Your town will, you know, throw off the tornado alarms, and you basically normally get like a 5 to 15 minute notice before a tornado hits. But like with an earthquake, I just feel like they just happen. You know, I feel like I'd be more scared of that. Like, yeah, they only last a few seconds, but you know, tornadoes don't really last that long either. I know the biggest tornado around here, at least in Kansas, I know Greensburg had a really big tornado. They had like the biggest rating, an EF5 or an F5. And that's like when winds are like 300 to 400 miles per hour. And it's just like, wow, that town got demoed. And that was not even a small town. You know, that's a really, actually, to me, it's a really big town because I'm in a small town. I only have 500 people in my town. But I think the biggest tornado I've ever been in is probably like an F1 or an F2, maybe an F2. I thought there was going to be a tornado today. Look, we have a little tombstone. But we didn't have a tornado, so luckily that is cool. Oh, we've had a tornado once when I was at school. That sucked. There's only one time that I ever had that happen. I'm sorry this video was worthless. I really just wanted to take the opportunity to tell you guys what's happening, why there's not any videos, and that don't worry, I'm not giving up on this channel. It's just I've been really busy, and I would appreciate if you guys could just stick with me through this. I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna stick with this one. I like YouTube, and I like this channel already. I like the people that are stopping by. Oh, you know what? We should make that new door wall. At least do something productive this episode. And I think also since I'm on hard, I can also starve. So I should at least just eat this zombie flesh. Let's break this door, and then I'm going to put this new door on, and then I'm going to end the video. Because I feel like I'm being boring, and I just wanted to tell you guys what was happening. Oh yeah, that's awesome. I just love it. I wonder if they can break those too. Probably. They can probably break them. But oh well. Let's throw that in there. And I'm gonna go. Look at me being so rude yawning. But yeah, the shaders will stay off. Sorry. I like them too, and I still have them. I just don't want to really mess with them. And then I need to build some new storage. But anyway, why is it so dark? Why is it so dark? That's going to be it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys will stick with me through this little period of me being in graduation process. Once graduation's done, I'll probably have a job, so I'm pretty happy about that. And I'm probably going to have way more time to do videos once high school's out. And I have no more work. Like, yeah, I'll have work at Walmart, but I don't have to do homework for that. You know what I mean? I just get to go to work. I don't have to worry about writing a paper. But that's it. I'll talk to you guys later. Deuces. Also, I got